Hello everyone, welcome to this third episode of Astrocast 101, a series of videos designed to guide you through Astrocast products and services. My name is Janani and I will be walking you through the rest of this video. In this video, we will see how to send downlink commands to Astronode S. Let's go! You could send your downlink commands either via API or using the commands feature in the portal. In the video, we will cover sending downlink commands through this portal. So, in order to try this video on your end, you would need the following. At first, access to the Astrocast portal. Secondly, Astronode GUI. This is where you will see the log of your received downlink commands. And lastly, Astrocast products containing Astronode S. This could be your satellite board, Wi-Fi board, or it could be Astronode S Plus. Let's kick this video off with the question, what is the purpose of downlink commands? Well, downlink commands provide a way for the customers to modify parameters at the application level even after the asset is deployed. For example, changing the frequency of uplink messages or modifying the sensitivity of the sensors and so on. There are also a couple of things to note about the downlink commands. The length of the commands can either be 8 bytes or 40 bytes. Only one command can be sent at a time for the device. The next command will only be processed when the previous one is either received or cancelled. Lastly, in order for the satellite to be able to send commands to your device, the device must have at least one message in the module's message queue. You ask why? Well, this is to ensure that the device is still in the active state and that the satellite can detect the device. When there are no uplink messages in the queue, the module enters sleep state, making it impossible for the satellite to detect the device. Okay, now it's time to send those downlink commands. In order to do that, log on to portal.astrocast.com and then sign in with your credentials. On the side panel, click on Commands and then click on Create New Command. You would then enter the Create Command window. From the device drop-down list, select the device to which you would like to issue downlink commands. Select an expiration date for your command. You could also optionally add a unique reference to your message. Finally, add your message in the text box here and then click Create. Now the command would be in processing state. Once the command is successfully received by the module, the state changes to received. Now that we have covered how to send a downlink command through the API, it's time to go behind the scenes. I would like to quickly take you through the steps and explain you the message flow from when you created your downlink command in the portal until when the command status changes to received. Like I mentioned before, in order for the satellite to send the downlink command, the device must have at least one uplink message in the queue. When there is a message in the queue, the device tries to send this message to the satellite. Therefore, when it sees a satellite, it tries to establish communication with the satellite. When the uplink command is received by the satellite also receives the device GUID. The satellite then checks if it has any downlink commands for this particular device. When there is one, the satellite sends back acknowledgement and that command back to the device, which is here the Astronode S. On seeing the downlink command, Astronode S sends back an acknowledgement back to the satellite. So far, we used Astronode S to receive downlink commands. But when you would use your own asset or boards like STM or Arduino for development, Astronode S would have to communicate these commands to your asset. So, now let's move on to see how Astronode S communicates these downlink commands with your asset. Upon receiving the downlink commands from the satellite, the Astronode S pulls the event pin high. This is replied with the event read request from the asset. The Astronode S now replies back with the 2, which means a command is available to be read and confirmed. Now the asset sends back a command read request, which is replied with payload and the time by the Astronode S. Once the command has been successfully received by the asset sends a command clear request to the Astronode S to clear the command. Astronode S now clears the command and notifies back to the asset. And this is how you could send downlink commands to the Astronode S. With this, we have come to the end of this video. I hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them below or write to us at support@astrocast.com. Thank you for watching this video and see you in the next one. Bye!